What is happening, guys? Matt Martinez back again. You know what we are, so let's get into it. So, guys, I want to say a big thank you to all those people who have subscribed to the channel. New subscribers, all subscribers, by all means, thank you very much for supporting. If you do like this video and save you some time and some money, please do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let's grow the channel. 2,000 subscribers. That's where we need to go. Anyway, guys, so without further ado, this is just some more videos from some ladies who live all around the world. Luckily, today we have two ladies for this particular video. One's Felicia, who's from Singapore, actually, but lives in the UK. Another one is Christina, who lives in Switzerland. And obviously, they're giving their opinions on what they like in a first date fragrance, for example. So again, guys, it's not right or wrong. This is just something that's just happening in quarantine, just because obviously it's good to still get some pointers for what ladies like. And then bear in mind, this is all around the world, so it's going to be diverse in respect of obviously the opinions, but equally, it's also going to be maybe depending on the circumstances. So first date doesn't necessarily mean it's literally going to be sitting down at a table and just eating some food. That's not necessarily a first date for everyone. So just bear that in mind, guys. But nonetheless, this is the first video from Felicia. She's going to give her opinion on what she likes for a first date on a guy. And by all means, I'll check you in the next video, guys, and give you my thoughts from there.
Hi everyone, this is Felicia and I'm in the UK, Great Sutton. You've not heard of this, but Martin's asked me to do a video on my fragrance that I would recommend for a guy on the first date and why I like it. So for me, there is no other choice than Gentleman from Givenchy. I love, love, love this because it smells leathery, very sexy, sporty, confident. It reminds me of a guy that's in a leather jacket and you know, he's confident, he knows what he wants, and that's exactly it. You know, the guy that I've gone on a date with that was really unforgettable, muscly, tall, all those things that make you melt. He wore this scent, and you know, that's what a girl like me wants. A guy that is a gentleman, but also incredibly sexy, confident, a bit mysterious, a bit naughty. So if that sounds like you should wear this totally to your first date. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Okay, guys, so we're back again. So thank you, Felicia, for the video. Very much appreciated. Hey, I mean, Givenchy Gentleman, I've not necessarily done a route on that. I think I have. I can't think. It's not one I have in my collection because I found it a little bit faint for me. Keynote I picked up on there was like a pear note. It's saying in the top notes from Fragrantica that it has pear, cardamom, and then there's also an element of some pineapple. In the mids, it's getting to some lavender with a bit of a kind of geranium note, and in the base, it's got that leather, patchouli, and then obviously some vanilla. I did pick up on the pear note. It's a pleasant, fruity sort of fragrance to me. I didn't think it was a bad one at all whatsoever, but for me, it's just the longevity. Maybe also projection. It doesn't necessarily project on my skin as much as I would particularly like. There is a leather note in there that keeps it there to some extent, but it seems to be, for me, it gets caught more in the pear and the lavender. For me, maybe a touch of vanilla. I don't really pick up on more on my skin. First date fragrance is okay. I actually spoke to Felicia as well about this one. Now, obviously, this is the EDP version. This is one slightly different. This one's slightly heavier. And when I actually spoke to her about it, she said she didn't particularly like this one. Now, again, it's only down to personal preference. She likes the other one because it's obviously slightly more, from her perspective, it's a lighter version. It's more, how could I say, there's more fragrance to it, so to speak. When I say fragrant, it may be obviously EDT, so obviously slightly more projection, and she was picking up on those fruity notes that she liked to you know, she enjoyed in that fragrance. However, this particular fragrance, in my opinion, seems to probably be slightly more, maybe more manly than the other one. For me, I really enjoy this fragrance. I would highly recommend it, guys, if you've not got it already. This is one of my absolute, I think, one of the top fragrances, designer fragrances that have been released. Again, it's just so complete. The price point is not particularly expensive. Key notes in this one, you got some bergamot, you got some sort of spicy notes in there. You do have some cinnamon, you have some patchouli as well in the base, and also some vanilla. But this one really stands out for me, guys, with this spicy, even tonka beans in there as well. Spicy, tonka bean, patchouli. To me, it's borderline even gourmand. There's no pear note necessarily in this one, but again, with the cinnamon in there as well, guys, this is a nice fragrance. This is a nice fragrance. It lasts a lot longer. It's slightly more powerful, I would say, than as I say, the original Gentleman, which is the EDT version. So maybe you need to smell it too. Me personally, I would go with this one. Not everyone's cup of tea, but at the same time, I mean, the ladies like what the ladies like, but that doesn't mean it's for all ladies, guys. So check it out if you've not checked it out already. But by all means, guys, if you do like the fragrance, hey, who knows? Go and have a sniff and get a chance. Anyway, without further ado, let's go on to the next video. This is Christina. Christina's coming from Switzerland.
Hi people, so I have I've been asked what is my favorite perfume on men. I honestly don't have a perfume I prefer on men, because I don't have a favorite perfume which I say this is the one for everybody, you know? Like, for me, it's always depending on your character and how you are, and it has to fit that scent to your character. So, for example, if you have 5 men and they all use the same perfume, it won't ever smell the same because of your body scent, because of, I don't know, whatever reason, but every 5 of them smells different, even though they have used the same perfume. Do you get me? So that's actually the reason why I don't have a one favorite for men. What I do have is a favorite perfume, actually just because of the scent. It's not only for men. Well, it is a man perfume, but it's not that I like it only on men. I also like it on clothes. I like it on furniture. And it's the one from Abercrombie & Fitch, the one they also use in their stores. So when you enter it, you'll have this typical Abercrombie & Fitch smell, and I just love it.
Hey, so we are back. So thank you very much, Christina, for the videos. Very much appreciated. Ultimately, Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. It is a bit of a dated fragrance now. Everyone's obviously got a different opinion on it. It's one of those fragrances, in my opinion, it was a little bit too expensive. And luckily enough, there are some, how could I say, maybe inspired, other fragrances out there. Abercrombie & Fitch actually put out that original fragrance, Fierce, in 2002. So you can see how far along we are now. For me, just looking at my notes as well, that's a particular fragrance which is slightly more, how could I say, there's a few different things going on. It's a little bit hard to pick out. I personally picked out probably like a sort of like aquatic sort of lemon, mandarin note, maybe some cardamom in there as well. And then obviously in the dry down, we're getting slightly more, I don't know if there's ambroxan in it, but there's definitely some musk in there, sandalwood, and then there's also vetiver. Now, again, price point alone, a lot of people say it smells similar to, which I believe also slightly different. Now, I'm going to show you this bottle, guys. This is Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. This isn't the actual one itself. This is actually just obviously a flanker to Mont Blanc Legend, which is in a black bottle. So just to give you an idea of the brand and what the bottle looks like, if you imagine that this is in black, it smells similar to Mont Blanc Legend, in my opinion. However, the difference is that Mont Blanc Legend is slightly more, it could be perceived as being slightly more synthetic, slightly more, how could I say, chemical. The notes again, you do get this pineapple note in there. You get this particular apple note that seems to stand out, and in the base you have some tonka and also some sandalwood as well in there. It's a nice fragrance. Don't get me wrong. It apparently has dried fruits in it as well. Just looking at this, so it's a nice fragrance. It's cheaper. Some people like it, some people don't. I've never really personally been drawn to it because it just smells slightly synthetic. If you can afford to go and get Fierce, by all means go and get it. But I think in the UK, for even like 100 ml, you're paying like nearly £70, which is a lot of money. Not everyone's going to want to pay that. Whereas Mont Blanc Legend, you're paying probably around £30-40 even for the 100 ml. So, you sort of get what you pay for in that one, guys. Again, there's no right or wrong in this. It's just totally, everyone's different perspectives. And again, guys, don't feel that you need to, buy these fragrances. It's just suggestions that obviously ladies are making. But equally, Christine also said, each fragrance can smell different in each person. 10 guys could swear the same fragrance and obviously have a different type of projection that comes off. And ultimately, again, guys, that comes down to the type of skin you have. People have porous skin and all these different things go into it, and also the pH balance in your skin as well. So that can make a difference, guys. So I want to say again, thank you very much to the ladies who have sent their videos in. I do very much appreciate, guys. If this saved you some time, some money, I want to tell you again, please subscribe to the channel and also give this a like and a thumbs up. And shout out to the ladies as well for sending those videos. And I hope you see you soon on the next videos, guys. I'm not sure what it's going to be about, but we'll see. Ciao.